Hello, my name is Jay, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can close high-ticket clients in a very simple fashion to get you to 10K per month. In 2021, I spent a long time struggling. I tried posting, I tried sales calls. I was really struggling. Friends and family were beginning to lose help. 8 months of zero income until I stumbled across what we call the whiteboard method. And this whiteboard presentation that I did on New Year's Day 2022 actually helped me to close my first 5K paid in full client. And that was all because I discovered a new method of being able to close and enroll high-ticket clients that I will go through today. This is the same system I've been able to help others with. So for example, Elle used this whiteboard presentation and she was able to enroll 15K cash in 2 weeks using the method. Trudy was using the whiteboard selling method, as we can see below. She actually helps people in the Netherlands and the US, so she does it in 2 languages actually. And she's been able to enroll 5 clients in the past 2 months using this method. Mindset coach, Joy, used this method and she was able to collect 13K in cash in 30 days using this. Danny also used this whiteboard selling method. He's a spiritual coach and he was able to collect 10K cash in 10 days using this method. Then we have career coach Vina, who used this method. She's helps people to get a 6-figure salary while being aligned. And she was able to close 13.5K figure package around about 2K with this method. And finally, Ben was able to collect 6K cash in 7 days using this method. So we're going to go through exactly how this method works. So before we actually go into what the method is to close high-ticket clients, we have to understand why visual selling is going to be so powerful in order for us to get high-ticket clients. So we have to fully understand why this is the case, okay? So we're going to just share the screen right now, and then we're just going to understand, number one, that 65% of the population learn best visually. And so when we create a visual presentation, that means people are going to resonate more with it because people learn best visually. And you know, why visual sales are so powerful as well is it reduces sales resistance. Okay, because imagine if we are just like this and it's one-to-one combat, people are going to feel like, hey, I'm going to be pitched here. Whereas if you create an environment where we have a whiteboard over here, then people all of a sudden see the opportunity. Then next, the human brain processes images 60,000 times faster. 60,000 times faster than text. So people are going to be able to really sort of kind of capture images faster. And then we have to remember this. 80% of people remember, what they see, 10% of what they hear, and 20% of what they read. So we can see that if people are able to see images, then we're going to be more likely to be able to enroll high-ticket clients. So let's now go through the system of enrolling high-ticket clients for your high ticket service. So first of all, we have to start. Let's put some hearts on this, man. And sort of kind of decorate this. Couple of stars. Come on. Sheesh. Let's put some hearts in it as well. Come on. Hearts. So, the first part, we need to go through what's called a discovery section. A discovery section. Because if we do not know where people are in their business, then we could give them any solution, but we're not quite sure where they are in the business. So we have to be able to actually use a discovery. So we're gonna use an example of this, a quick example of how we would use this visually. So in terms of going through the discovery, let's go through that together. We use a system, what we call the 4 T's, to go through the discovery. So the first section is known as the target. We have to know where people are. Okay, where people are. Then we go through the time. How long have they had the issue for? Then we're going to go through the trigger. And the trigger is why right now specifically. And then finally, we're going to go through what they've tried. And all of these different sections will let us know where people are. Okay, so shall we go through a quick example? This doesn't only work in make money niches, by the way. This works in all the niches. So let's take a completely random example here. The example that we're going to take is, let's go through a relationship coach. So first of all, someone comes in, what's your target? And the target, hey, I want to get married. I want to be married. Then after we go through that, we go through the section of what's stopping you? What's a challenge? Ooh. What's the biggest challenge? Biggest challenge in terms of getting married, I don't know, might be finding good dates. Maybe dates might be bad. Okay, and then we just stress, all right, so how's that making you feel? We get a feel of where they are. We get a feel of the target, right? They might be frustrated. Then we get a gauge of how long have they been feeling like this. So how long has this been? Might be, hey, 2 years. And then we always want to get a cost. Okay, so 2 years of this, what's been the cost of that over the 2 years? Well, the cost of that has been maybe not having fulfillment, depending on what they say. But then we always want to get a gauge of what they might even do if they're married. Create a vision for them. Create a vision. So what's the vision? Oh, that vision might be, hey, if I'm married, or that means be kids, travel, soulmate, feel alive. Okay. And then we might look at that and kind of say, what would that mean if you were to have all of these things? And what might that mean? Oh, it's priceless. And as we're going through this, we're just really seeing where they are, right? Okay, so why right now? And this is one of the most important questions, like why right now is it important to actually get married right now? So it might be, hey, look, children, want to have children. That might be what they might say, right? We gauge, okay, out of 10, where are you for this? Out of 10, where are you? I'm definitely a 15. I really want to have children. Cool. And then what we look at is what they've tried. What have they tried that's worked? What have they tried that's not worked? And then we want to leverage our system. So what they've tried that's worked is, look, had a few dates. So a few dates, that's worked. What's not worked? Okay, well, what's not worked is finding the right men. What's not worked is being consistent and mindset. And this is where you must come in. You must come in at this point and then really show your zone of genius and show, okay, whatever your unique method is, you're going to show it in this section. And so what we lay out our unique method. So over here, it's talking about the right men. You might say, hey, in my program, you become the right person. Okay, over here, it might be, consistent. Well, you get one-to-one help. Over here, mindset, you talk about, hey, affirmations. By the way, this is a complete random example, right? But I'm showing you here that the whiteboard method can work for absolutely everything. It can work for absolutely everything. So are we happy with this? This is a discovery. And during the discovery, if it's not a good fit, I say, look, I don't think I can help you. I never try and help anyone that I can't help, right? But look, they get clarity where they are. I get clarity in terms of, look, whether I can help them or not. And so it's a win-win at that stage. And so what we look at next is after the discovery, we want to show them our process. What do I mean by showing them our process? Well, we want to show them how we get a result. Okay. Obviously, I'm not a relationship coach, right? So I'm going to show you another example because I'm not a relationship coach. But what we actually look at is the way in which we can get results for our prospects. We just talk through, normally, I like to use a 3-part system saying, look, this is how someone would get a result. Like you kind of break down the systems of getting a result, right? So I'm going to show you a quick example. Like I said before, this is not an example to do with relationships because I'm not a relationship coach. Just putting it out there. So we just want to dig into the process of how results are obtained. And so I'm going to give the example of someone I worked with. So, hey, this is the process. We create a new offer, then we create content that converts, and then we actually, after creating the content that converts, that leads to results. So you just break down exactly how you get results: offer, content, presentation, cash. You break it down. And the reason is there's more skepticism in this world these days. People don't just care about how much money you make or the outcome that you get. People more so care about how you got the result. And that becomes equally as important as that. So we have to show the process. Next, results in advance. This is probably going to be one of the most key sections in advance. Why is results in advance important? Why? Because people want to actually see that you can help them. And the best way to actually see that you can help them is by helping them. So let's go to this relationship coach example over here. And then we're going to create a result in advance. So how I line this up is we go over here and we create a result in advance for the prospect. So this result in advance might be, hey, we are going to break down who the right man is for you, because they might never have actually looked at that, who the right person is for them. So in order to work out who the right person is for them, we can actually sort of go through the key areas. So the key areas might be, okay, so tell me, what would your dream man have in terms of, let's look at the demographic of your dream man. Demographic. Oh, so the dream man would have to be between 40 to 50 years old. He would have to be spiritual. Maybe that wouldn't come under it, spiritual. He would have to live in New York and he'd have to earn 100K. We're drawing it out, right? So demographic, and then the next section might be psychographic. How might he think? Can never spell this right. Psychographic. I think that's right. That might be wrong. But psychographic might be how do they think, right? Okay, so he would have to be a reader of, let's say, sci-fi. He would have to be someone who is kind, funny. And I'm not religious, so he would have to be agnostic. There. So we're drawing out the key characteristics of, so we've got demographic, psychographic, okay? You might create a third category. What's the dual vision? So what sort of vision would both of you have that would make it compatible? Well, travel, homeschooling our kids, doing retreats. So that would be, so once you've given clarity below the line, that's a result in advance. That's a result in advance. And then what we're going to do above the line is actually show what our program is in advance. That's also giving a result. So then after we clarify that, you can actually say, okay, in my program, what we are going to do together is we are going to, and we lay it out what we're going to do together. So first of all, we're going to get you to find the mental blocks stopping you. So we're going to find the blocks stopping you from actually achieving what you need to achieve. Then after finding the blocks, then we're going to create feminine confidence. Then after creating feminine confidence, happy dating, happy dates. And then After that, review and repeat. So can we have a look at that, this whole process of how this works? So find blocks, create feminine confidence, happy dates, review and repeat. And so what we simply do is we just go through, hey, look, over the next 3 months, how about if we were to find your blocks and then create your feminine confidence and these sorts of things? We lay it out. So we go through the program already. We're ready by the program, right? And in terms of the program, a lot of people try and do death by presentation and go through the program. I more like to go through the program in 5 bullet points. So, hey, look, working together, number 1, we're gonna create your feminine, let's make this a bit smaller. Create your feminine confidence. Daily reporting on dating. Then we're gonna create confidence to attract. Then you can mention 100% support. Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then 5, you might get opportunities to grow in health. So it might help with health as well. So you lay out the program, and then what's always good is that if you give a guarantee, so in 90 days, 10 qualified dates. Yeah, 10 qualified dates might be something, or will work with you until we get the result. So something like that. Then finally, what we're going to go through, the closing actually starts when we say the price. Closing starts, so serving happens before we serve. I don't call it selling, actually, I call it serving. We serve, but closing happens as soon as we say the price. Why? Because that's when the human mind will come up with uncertainty, objections, and all of these sorts of things. The great thing about this system is that it actually answers the objections before they come up. It answers the objections before they come up. And I'm going to show you, let's go here. It answers the objections before they come up. So find the objections. Remember the 4T section, right? Over here. Like, what if someone says, hey, it's too expensive? Well, if they say it's too expensive, your program, then we can, they said it's priceless over here. Oh, it's too expensive. They've mentioned it's priceless. Oh, it's not the right time. They've wasted 2 years already. So can we see how in terms of objections, we let the whiteboard actually solve the objections? Let's make this bigger. So the whiteboard solves the objections. So, oh, it's not the right time. Spent 2 years doing this. Oh, I need to think about it. They might speak about, right? You've been thinking for 2 years. It's too expensive. Oh, he said it's priceless. Oh, yeah, I think I'll find someone in 2 years. I don't want to find a man now. Hey, you said you want children. You said you're 15 out of 10. Oh, I'm not sure how this will work for me. Well, I understand if you've been taking programs that are focused on other things, but here's my program right now that works on these sorts of things. So yeah, that is the scenario over there. That's the whiteboard method. And if you would like a script that goes through this method, then just connect with me on Facebook. You can connect with me below. On Facebook, send me a DM and we'll be more than happy to send this script to you. So hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you want a whiteboard script that goes through this in a little bit more detail, just connect with me on Facebook and we'll be happy to send that script to you. Have a fantastic day. My name is Sensei J. Arigatou gozaimasu. Peace. Thank you.